Let's dive into the world of superfoods. Seeds are on top of the list, and for a very good reason. They are tiny powerhouses of nutrition, be it chia, flax seeds, sunflower, pumpkin, sesame, or hemp. We are tossing them on salads, smoothies, breads, yogurts, and even desserts. They are packed with healthy fats, fiber, protein, minerals. What more could you want? But is it really best to eat them raw? Or should we take a few cues from different cultures and also from Ayurveda? From India to Mexico, from China to Middle East, every tradition has its own way of preparing these seeds to balance their energy, remove toxins, and make them easier to digest. Let's start with chia and sweet basil seeds. In India and Middle East, sabja seeds, also known as tukmaria or sweet basil seeds, they are a cooling summer staple. You'll find them in faluda, a sweet milk-based drink. Similarly, in Mexico, chia seeds were soaked in lime water to make chia fresca. Soaking not only improves the texture, it prevents the choking because these seeds can swell up to 27 times their dry size. Now, soaking also helps reduce phytic acid, which otherwise would block mineral absorption. Soaking also helps the fiber to become easier to digest. Now, people with low blood pressure, they should use it with caution because both these seeds, chia and sabja, they have a hypotensive effect. Now, from an Ayurvedic perspective, their cooling, hydrating nature, they're perfect for pitta and vata. But for kapha, it can aggravate the heaviness, the coldness and sluggishness in them. So over time, overconsumption may even contribute to weight gain, especially if their digestion is slow. Now moving on to flaxseed and sesame. Looking at raw flax seeds, they contain a cyanogenic compound that can be problematic in large quantities. They also have this hard shell that the body cannot break easily. So roasting and grinding them it makes it easier for digestion and also absorption of omega-3s and lignans. Now sesame seeds, they are heating, oily and dense. So in Indian cuisine, they're often paired with jaggery to make laddus, or they're ground into tahini in Middle Eastern cuisine. So this reduces the risk of overheating and it balances the seed's nutrition. Ayurvedically, both are warming and oily, so good for vata, but pitta types, they should consume with care because of their heating nature. Kapha, it could be too heavy if eaten in excess. Now moving to pumpkin and sunflower seeds, they contain phytates. So that could hinder mineral absorption and it can also irritate the gut. So plus their high oil content can make them prone to rancidity if they're not handled properly. In Mexican cuisine, pumpkin seeds are toasted and ground into sauces to make sauce. In Eastern Europe, roasted sunflower seeds are used as traditional snack or even making sunflower halwa. Ayurvedically, the oily warm nature can aggravate pitta. For kapha, again, it's heavy, so consume them in small proportions. And vata, if it's lightly roasted, they can use it, but again, not for too long, otherwise it can cause bloating. Lastly, we move to hemp seeds. They are rich in protein, omega fats, but they are also dense and oily. So in traditional Himalayan region, hemp was roasted and ground into chutneys and or added into porridges. So raw hemp is too heavy. Again, people with sluggish digestion, they should use with caution. To summarize, while raw seeds offer maximum enzyme activity and unaltered vitamins, they can also bring challenges. Choking hazards for chia and sabja, bloating and gas for flax and sunflower, overheating the system, sesame and pumpkin, poor mineral absorption due to phytates, rancid oil, especially for sunflower and hemp, contamination risk if they are not stored properly, weight gain from overconsumption. Takeaway is from soaking chia to roasting flax or grinding sesame, the goal remains the same. Use nature's gifts wisely. Raw seeds are potent, but they can backfire if not prepared properly. Traditional methods were not only just to make the dishes tasty, but they were smart, tested, and rooted in the understanding of body balance. So soak for softness, roast for safety, grind for absorption. Ayurveda knew it, your ancestors knew it, and now you know it too. So eat mindfully, eat traditionally, eat well. Thank you.